The billionaire CEO still couldn't find a wife because he always hid his true identity. Everyone thought he was just an ordinary office worker. Under pressure from his family, he reluctantly agreed to go on a blind date. Unexpectedly, he encountered a gold digger right away. Seeing that she wasn't a good match, the CEO was about to leave when he bumped into another woman who was also there for a blind date. The woman had just met a bizarre man who offered an $88,000 dowry but demanded it be returned as part of her dowry. He also insisted on splitting household expenses equally but said he would cover all costs if she had a child. The woman was disgusted by the bizarre man. Meanwhile, a wealthy woman at the next table took a liking to the CEO and invited him to marry into her family, boasting about her 3 houses. Seeing that both of their blind dates had failed, the CEO decisively pulled the woman away from the scene. They found a place to talk, and the CEO learned that the woman wasn't there by choice. Her father was in the late stages of cancer, and his dying wish was for her to find someone who would protect her for life. She was there to fulfill her father's wish before he passed away and also had to take care of her deaf-mute brother. After sharing her troubles, the woman saw that the CEO was silent and thought he was put off by her family situation. She then said goodbye and left. As she walked alone, the CEO drove up and offered her a ride home. He noticed she hadn't fastened her seatbelt and gently leaned over to buckle it for her, making her heart race. Just then, the hospital called, making the woman anxious. Desperate, she asked the CEO to pretend to be her fiancé. Seeing her distress, the CEO agreed without hesitation. When they arrived at the hospital, they found out her father was insisting on being discharged, not wanting to waste any more money on medical bills and hoping to save it for her brother's ear treatment. The CEO overheard their conversation and stepped in, claiming to be her boyfriend. Seeing the dignified CEO, her father was very pleased and agreed to continue treatment, hoping to attend their wedding. Just then, a nurse came in with the bill, and the CEO took it without hesitation, saying he would cover the hospital expenses. After leaving the hospital, the CEO received a video from his assistant showing his ex-girlfriend being intimate with his brother. He realized that she only loved him for his inheritance. Now that he had nothing, she had left him for his brother. Furious, the CEO asked his assistant to bring his household registration book to the hospital immediately. The woman came out looking for the CEO and thanked him, offering to exchange contact information and repay the hospital fees. Instead, the CEO transferred a large sum of money to her, leaving her stunned. He explained that if she thought they were a good match, the money would be the dowry. If not, she could use it as an emergency fund and repay him later. The woman was speechless. They quickly went to the Civil Affairs Bureau and got a marriage certificate. Afterward, the woman still felt it was unreal. The next day, the CEO took her to an apartment and explained that he wanted to give her a home. He told her the house's password was the date they got their marriage certificate. Seeing the home he had prepared, the woman was speechless with joy, feeling like all her luck had been used up meeting the CEO. The CEO even thoughtfully prepared a room for her brother. The woman told the CEO that although her brother couldn't speak, he knew the CEO genuinely cared for them.